game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Baker. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To throw, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Under fire. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Nichols. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Baker. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ncaa. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab. Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the ground. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back's got it, and they will score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Grab, it's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Bruins are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Check.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last kick.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With jet sweep pass. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
22, Water.
To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on second down. Got his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
With the run on first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Set, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll immediately call timeout. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Nichols. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The give to the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Sims. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Bruins are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. On the move at the 30. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Design run for the quarterback. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
In the red zone.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
2nd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete to the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Military stun! Military stun! Football 7! 6!
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
This has been a tight one. 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Baker. Going to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! 4!
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line, it's Sims. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Balls and fired, complete. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run it. It's Nichols. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Nichols. Touchdown, UNC! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,